You there. Where did you come from?
What are you talking about? Yeah, well, don't hurt. The Jarl can tell you more. And if you have any questions about this place, I'd talk to Broll the Scholar. He seems to know a lot.
We can talk, but be quick. We can talk, but be quick. Domitus could be back any second.
I think my father's expecting you. Lucky.
There's a face I don't It's always... Here's a key to the last... I sent you here. Well, it's... This... But that's odd. So the dwarves' law is... You? But... Why? But you must persist. No! Look. Now get out of my citadel, and come back once you're willing to see sense. Hello again, my friend. Well, I hope your investigation has been thorough. I don't want... Hey, keep your voice down. Do you want to get us all killed? Look, you might have noticed we're being watched by the dwarven statues, but I managed to break the bust in that room. So in there is no dwarves' law. Understand? What happens in my private room stays there. Because if my little secret gets out, then you and everyone else in this place is going to suffer badly. What you do next is up to you. You can keep your mouth shut, in which case we all live. Or you can let her go, in which case we all die. Ha! We'll see if you've got the stomach to go through with it, even if it means getting yourself killed. I promised you no such thing. There is no way out of here. You're stuck here for the rest of your life. Now get out of my citadel. I'm bored of you.
Oh, a new person. Well, welcome to our city. Or whatever it is.
Of course. To me, your memories are an open tome. To begin with, I know you are the leader of the band of and what's this? I see there is a helmet in your possession that does not belong to you. You kill me? That is not possible. And yet, I see you speak the truth. You have come unstuck from your own time. Your presence here is unnatural. Well then, Dovahkiin, why have you returned with this grim trophy? Have you come simply to gloat of your foul deed? Do you comprehend what you are asking me to do? You are asking me to abandon millennia of work. The very thought of it grieves me. And yet, you have left me with no choice, have you? If I agree, I will destroy my life's work. But if I refuse, you will destroy me. Well played, Dovahkiin. You will have your wish. I will stop. From this point forward, your kind will be free to live how they choose, in whatever chaos and squalor they create for themselves. I will destroy this Ethereum to ensure your kind can never exploit it, and you may all return to the world of man, should you wish. But I warn you, Dovahkiin, making these changes will create a paradox in time. The events that brought you here will never have taken place. What will become of you is difficult to predict, but that is the risk you have taken by interfering with the past. Now, are you ready? Goodbye, Dovahkiin.
Hey, you startled me there. Wait, I know you. You're... No, that can't be right. For a moment there I thought you were... You know, the one the statue was meant to honor.
Cassia! Oh, I completely forgot. I asked her to wait for me at the top of the lift and...
I'd better head back up and let her know I'm alright. Hey, do you want to come with me? We can chat along the way.
Yeah, is there something you want? So, you heard about that, did you? Well, I went back to Markarth for a bit, but there's no there for me. So I wound up back here. Still getting used to the new yard, but Gulver's an alright sort. Got everybody working now, which is fair. At least I get a good night's sleep.
Hey, you're... No, that can't be right.
Cassia!
I'd better head back up and let her... Great. Follow me. Let's run back up, shall we? I don't want to keep my sister waiting any longer. So, you're probably wondering what I've been doing down here. I guess it's been... what? A few days. I'll be honest. I came down here looking for a haul I could unload on the next merchant I met. I just wasn't expecting to find a thriving city, and the history of this place is amazing. Did you know that up until about 7 years ago, they had what they called the Dwarves' Law? Apparently there were inscriptions warning that if one person committed a crime, everyone else would pay for it. But they were all trapped in the city with no way out, so they lived in fear that someone would break the law and get them all killed. Then, one day, a strange man appeared in the city out of nowhere. They say he just walked out of the lake house, like he owned the place. And he wore this spectacular dwarven armor. A lot like the armor you're wearing now, actually. And a few people saw him walk into this quarry, into a field of deadly radiation, like it was nothing. Like it hadn't killed people before him. And then, the ground started shaking, and golden statues were collapsing, and inscriptions were crumbling all over the city, all at the same time. And the sun under the ground, which used to light up the entire cavern, bursts into flame and explodes. And strangest of all, the cavern roof opens up like the petals of a flower, and there's real sunlight for the first time in thousands of years. So of course, people start wondering, did he just walk down here and single-handedly dismantle whatever was keeping the Dwarves' Law going? Who was he? Was he still alive? So Bro, the local scholar, goes down into the quarry to take a look. But now the whole place is empty. But all the way at the bottom, sitting alone in the darkness, is a statue of the stranger. Oddest tale I ever heard.
You're the one from the statue. Oh, I've been well, thank you very much. As a matter of fact, I went back to Solitude to rejoin the Imperial Legion not long after the city opened up. Believe it or not, I completed 3 tours of duty, but then I took an arrow to the... well, to cut a long story short, they made me retire. So I came back here. Best city in all of Skyrim, if you ask me, now that bloody Dwarf's Law is gone. You deserve a medal for what you did. But this'll have to do. Here, take this. A small token of my appreciation. You'll always be welcome here.
Hey, I recognize you. You're the one who ruined this place 7 years ago. I work in a bloody quarry now, thanks to you. What is it? Came here to gloat, did you? Well, go on. Look at me. Working the mines like a peasant. And did you hear Saphira left me at the first chance she got? Is that what you wanted to hear? Are you happy now? Get lost. You sicken me.
Hello there, friend. Can't complain, my friend. You know, not long after they executed Metellus, turns out he was behind Macy's disappearance. They made me Jarl. It was a bit of a shock, to be honest. But I guess they wanted someone who wasn't at all like Metellus. Jarl Galvar. Still sounds strange to me. And I guess I have you to thank for it. If you hadn't freed us from the dwarves' laws, Ulrin could never have overthrown Metellus. So, thanks. I imagine you'll be moving on soon, but you'll always be welcome here. We even kept your chambers exactly as you left them.
Hello, neighbor. Well, let's see. That was 7 years ago? A lot has changed since then. For the better. I'm married to Gulvar now. Sorry, that's Jarl Gulvar. He still talks about you. And how he saw you come out of the old Jarl's lake house. You gave him a real fright, though he wouldn't have showed it. I know he'd be happy to see you again. You should go and say hello, if you haven't already.
Hello, neighbor. Made any exciting new discoveries? Wonderful, actually. Gaia and I are still researching this place, of course. But now we get to share our research with the outside world. But I must ask, what happened down there, under the city? What did you do? You convinced him, you say? Well, if it is as you say, you must be terrifyingly persuasive. I only wish I could have been there to see it. I can see that you have somewhere else to be. But perhaps one day when you have the time, you'll let me record your story in my journal for posterity.
Oh, hello. Do you like my fancy new clothes? You mean, after the sky opened up, and the old Jarl died, and we got a new Jarl. Jarl Gulva is nice. He gave me a house and these new clothes. Bye-bye.
Wait, aren't you? Yes, it is you. You came back.
It's you.
After all this time.
I didn't think we'd ever see you again. What can I do for you, my friend? Oh, so much better. And thank you for whatever you did down there under the city. You know what? I don't even want to know. Everyone's a bit more relaxed, including poor old Rikus. He and I are... well, we're seeing each other. Turns out, he's a beautiful man once you get to know him. You know, well, it's great to see you again. I know you'll be off on your next adventure soon. Still, you'll always be welcome here, my friend. Well, come on back anytime
Hello
you
there. Great. Braun and I are still working together toward a better understanding of the dwarves. But personally, I think the greatest mystery in this place is you. I mean, you showed up 7 years ago out of the lake house and charged down into the tunnels like a knight in shining armor. Then, the city transforms around us, and you're just gone. So I have to ask, where have you been all this time? You're a time traveler? Incredible! I suppose that explains your sudden appearance as well. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. I have to write all this down. Now, where did I leave my research note?
What can I do for you, my friend?
Hey. I've been great. I mean, my father was overthrown not long after that, when Ulrin discovered he was keeping Macy chained up in his locked room. Ulrin dragged him down to the city and executed him in front of everyone. Horrible business. But now, I'm free to wander Skyrim as I please. Of course, I don't, because it's just awful out there. Nords everywhere. I prefer it down here.
Hey, I know who you are. It's wonderful to see you. Hello, my friend. Oh, you wouldn't believe what a difference it's made. Habik and I finally felt safe enough to have another son. His name's Malik and he's 6. He's just discovered his love for running. And fortunately, running isn't something Habik and I have to do anymore. We're safe here. I have no idea what you did to bring an end to the Dwarves' Law, but whatever it was, thank you so much. We'll never forget you.
Have we met? Hi there. Better, thank you. You know, all that time I was looking after Brandis, I remember him telling me about the ancient evil under the earth. I really thought he was mad, but I guess he was right after all. Well, I'm glad you were able to finish what he started, whatever you did down there. So, on behalf of Brandis and Leandris, thank you. I like to think their souls are at rest now.
Are you wearing? What do you want? Better. Now that I know I'm not being watched anymore. Still, someone has to protect this place, and that someone is me. So you might have taken down some old dwarves or whatever. But if you start any trouble here, you're going to find yourself toe-to-toe with me.
Hey, you look kind of looking to make it. Well, business has picked up now that we occasionally get visitors from the outside world, but nobody seems to want to buy my elixirs anymore. Until next time.
Hello there. Wait. Are you... Much better, thanks. This place has really turned around. Miranda and I were finally able to have another son. He's probably around here, and now that the city has opened up, we have a bit of trade. So the store is doing much better too. And if you really are who I think you are, then I have to thank you for it. So, thank you. You did a great thing. For all of us. See you again soon. Hello there.
Hey, it's been a long time between drinks. You really set the rumor mill spinning last time you were here. Oh. I've been great, especially after that pig Metellus got what was coming to him. Did you hear Ulrin and Maisie left together not long afterwards? Can't say I blame them. If I were Maisie locked up in the Jarl's secret prison like that, I'd be wanting to get far away from here too. And Marius, that creepy Imperial, turned out to be a member of the Dark Brotherhood named Quintus. But he slithered away without causing any trouble. Other than that, we're all a little older and wiser. But you don't look like you've aged a day in the last 7 years. You must tell me your secret over a mug of fine moonshine one day. Oh, so soon? Well, you know where to find me, honey.
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling. Those werewolf tales are true.
Better. Mostly. Problem is, I know I can get skooma now, so I have to keep myself from heading up to the surface. But life's better in the Citadel without that old bastard Metellus. I get to make food for the whole city now, so nobody's going hungry anymore. Alright. See you later.
Whatever you need, Dragonborn, just say the word.
have something to say. You've been thinking about me, haven't you?
Atreus, there you are. Thank the gods you're all right. It kept you so long.
I know. Sorry, Cass. I lost track of time again. It's just that this city is so amazing. You have to come down with me and see it for yourself. I promise. It's perfectly safe.
Well, all right. But first, let me thank our friend. Thank you so much for bringing him back in one piece. I really thought I'd lost him. I can't thank you enough. Now, I promised you a reward. This is something I always carry with me, and it's become very dear to me. I'd like you to have it. Thanks again. My brother and I are in your debt.
What's on your mind? I'm here if you ever need me.